Starts at a bed party. You talk to some guy about how lame the party is, how much you hate school, and how you can't believe your friends are flirting with those guys. The next week, when you're at a slightly better party and you aren't as drunk, you start talking to the same guy, and as you talk to him, you realize you're telling him more than you've ever meant to. Suddenly, you start seeing this guy everywhere. He knows everything about you. He knows your friends, your family, where you work. He even knows what you're thinking. This should scare you, but it doesn't. So, you end up going out with him a couple of times. 3 months later, and you realize how much trouble you're in. That's when you decide you should ask him what his name is. A year later, you still haven't asked him his name. Then, you don't want to hurt him. Then you're at Thanksgiving dinner and you want to introduce him, but you don't know his name, so just act rude. And in the middle of dinner, he turns to your mother and he mentions how nice you look in his grandmother's wedding dress. You finally start screaming, "Married? You want to get married? I don't even know your name!" You yell this over and over until you faint. Eventually, you end up at the shrink's office talking about your ex-boyfriend and dying for a cigarette. When the good doctor asks what your ex's name is, you just smile. Then your time is up and you go outside and are about to light up that cigarette when you see this guy who knows everything about your life walking by. And no, I never did find out his name.